Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase and this is All Things RIM. Today we're looking at something slightly different. This is normally a watch review channel, but with some random stuff sprinkled in between. Today we're looking at the MU6 RiNG wireless open ear air conduction headphones. Now, Black Friday is just right around the corner, so I'm trying to bring you guys as many videos as possible. I'm trying to do a video nearly every single day until the end of the year. Let's see if I can actually do that. The only thing I ask from you guys is to hit that subscribe button, leave a like. It really does help the algorithm, and hit the notification bell, and let's hop right into this review. Now, why am I doing a video on headphones? I've done headphone videos in the past, but when this came across my desk here, my review desk, I just really had to look at it simply because it's different. Now, everybody's heard of the jaw bone conduction headphones, and everybody uses in the ear now or over the ear, and I can tell you that I'm someone who loves to run and loves to work out. Even though it's -7 degrees outside, really can't run outside, but even if I wanted to, the sidewalks are completely covered in snow, which is why I'm more interested when I go out running outside for safety purposes mostly, why I prefer these type of headphones, which are open ear headphones. Now let's do a quick unboxing, and I'm gonna talk about these, why I show you what comes in the package. Now these are pretty simple. These wrap around your head. One of the things that I do like about these is it is adjustable to almost any type of head size or ear dimensions. I'll show you in just a second. But inside of the packaging, very super simple, just simply comes with the instructions, the headphones, and a charging cable. One of the things I'm not a big fan of the charging cable is it's a micro USB. People haven't used micro USB in quite a while. Normally it's USB-C. This, though, is not really that big a deal because my buddy's $1,300 Shearwater Tarek dive watch computer that I'll be doing a review on in about a month and a half, that has a micro USB, and that really surprised me. So when I did that review first, preemptively, I'm waiting for some dive stuff later down the road to incorporate it into the video. I was like, this is ridiculous. But then I opened up this and I was like, okay, clearly people still use micro USB, so I really don't want to see it as a big negative. Now, one of the big things about these is the adjustability around your ear. These can be either straight at 180 degrees or curved down at past 90 degrees, almost to 120 degrees. This means it's going to fit every single bit of ears out there, every head. Now, if you have a tiny head like a child, it's really not going to fit you very well, but generally most adults have almost the same shaped heads within an inch or two. So these are completely adjustable. Now, the functionality of these are super simple. It has only 3 buttons on the entire set of headphones. It has a plus button, a minus button, and directly in the center is the on and off. You simply turn it on with the on button and it automatically goes into pairing mode. Then on your settings, it pops up as MU6. You click it and it's connected. And it's that easy. Now, these things can do multiple things. Of course, you can listen to music, but it also has a microphone in each side, so you can use it as a wireless Bluetooth headset. This has Bluetooth 5.0, which everything does right now. And again, a total of over 9 hours of continuous playtime. Now, like most devices, it does have much longer standby time. So when things aren't being used, when speakers aren't being used or whatever the case is, it's on standby. And standby is almost forever. I'm not going to say almost forever, but it's like 20 or 30 plus hours of standby time. Now let's talk about usage. I was relatively surprised how loud these were when using them. And I say that because a lot of the bone conducting or open air conduction headphones, they can be kind of loud, but then there's nothing over your ear, there's nothing sealing your ear, and you can still hear the outside world. I was surprised just how well these conducted sound while walking on the side of a busy street. Now, this could be a plus and this could be a minus because I want to be able to hear exactly what I'm listening to, but I also want to be able to hear the cars around me. And I guess this is where the volume button, the up and down volume, would really come into play. These turned up all the way. I could barely hear that there were no cars around me. In fact, it was more like an in the ear earbud, even though there was nothing in my ear. If that makes sense. I was really surprised how well I could hear everything in detail, to include talking to my fiance. Now, I took these down to Scottsdale, Arizona. I was just in a conference for my job, and I thought I would wait to get out of the snow into the sun so I can kind of use them in an environment that I just wasn't used to. Now, one of the things that I do not like about in-the-ear headphones or over-the-ear headphones, especially when I work out or run, is sweat. Nobody likes sweat. You sweat a lot, and what ends up happening to the end of the ear, it doesn't even matter if you buy a $200 pair of Bose in the ear or a $300 pair, they're going to fall out because moisture is going to get around it, and they're not going to like suction as well. They're not going to fit in your ear as well, and they're going to just kind of fall out. Over-the-ear headphones, similar in the fact that they're not going to fall out, but it's going to start collecting sweat around this area, and it's just going to be disgusting. These fix all that, because it doesn't matter how much you sweat, the device doesn't change on your head, the positioning doesn't change on your head, and the sound does not change at all. So if you're a person who likes to go out and run for long distances in the heat or just run for long distances, these are going to be great when it comes to reducing the amount of fatigue on your head with wearing a device. And it's going to make it so sweat isn't really going to bother you at all. For me, one of the reasons why I really wanted to pick a pair of these up is simply because of safety. Living here in Alaska, in the summertime, there is absolutely a bear and moose problem. There are bears that roam through the neighborhood, black bears especially, but we do have some brown bears that often are on trails that will tend to kill a moose and then stash its kill and then come back for it later. But when that happens, its territory of murder for human beings is high because they want to protect their kill. Black bears aren't so much. They're more like roaming neighborhood feral dogs that are 400 pounds that can still kill you. But if you come across one, they normally don't kill you for like food, but you could startle it and it could attack you and it's going to kill you. Same thing with moose. Moose are like dogs, right? Or like deer. They're all around everywhere. They cross the street. And because of that, you can come across one and more people get trampled by moose than killed by bears. So because of that, it's important that you are completely aware of your surroundings. In 2023, we're all used to putting something in our ears and completely disregarding what's going on around us. But when you're out, even in a neighborhood, when you're out in the woods hiking, it's important that you kind of understand what's happening around you, but you still want to enjoy your music or your podcast or whatever you're listening to. These things are amazing, and they're only like $55 on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below to the Amazon store that you can pick these up on. Now, like I said, Black Friday is just right around the corner. If you have someone who loves running and stuff like this may be a great Christmas gift. So check it out, pick it up. Honestly, you're not going to be disappointed. The only thing I didn't like about them, the only negative thing I didn't like about them was because the adjustability of the earpiece that allows to go past 90 degrees. I like things snug on my head. What ended up happening is I ended up getting like little elf ears that kind of popped out because they went kind of behind and then over. It bothered me for the first 3 minutes, and then once I just ignored it, the feeling went away and it didn't bother me after that. Anyway, what do you guys think? All things random. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment of the content you guys would like to see. This is mostly watch reviews with some random stuff sprinkled in between. This is just a random thing. The watch reviews are coming tomorrow, and I also have a lot more stuff coming in the future. Make sure you hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one.